Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for our second show of the day. Mic drop. And today, man, I got somebody special. Another one of the young talent that will be blessing our stage, man. RNO Bogie. So, man, what has inspired you to start making music, especially hip hop?
Alright, when I was younger, alright, it's true. I was listening to NBA Youngboy, swear to God. It was No Smoke, and I was listening to it, and I was just like thinking, oh, I could rap. I was like, no, I can rap for real. So I started writing some shit down, and the next day I went to school and showed my homeboy, and he was like, okay, that's something. And I was like, fuck it. So I didn't try until like years later. And then, me and Savvy used to we used to hang out now a lot, but back then, like, something happened. We just stopped hanging out. And I meet up with Savvy again. Savvy went from being country to like, oh, what's good? I was like, what the fuck? Where'd this come from? But, alright, so I started hanging out with him again. And then he was like, bro, I got like my homie Flo. And I knew about Flo like for a minute. So he's like, bro, my homie Flo. He was like, got this RNO thing. He's like, bro, I'm not gonna join it if you don't join it. And I was like, fuck, bro. And I was thinking about it. I was like, no, I'm gonna see. So I went over there and actually went over to Keith's house. And I was waiting for them to get back. So they got back and I started rapping. And then Flo started fucking with it. And I was like, alright. And it just came off from then, like from there and there. So I really wouldn't be doing this rapping shit, like this RNO shit, if it wasn't for Savvy at all.
Right on, man. So appreciate you, Savvy. So who has been your biggest musical influences and how have they shaped your sound today?
Really, none of these new artists at all. But probably the ones I be around, like flow with them, because they gonna tell me if my shit's ass or not. So if they tell me my shit's ass, I be like, shit, I gotta do something different, and I'll get a hang of it.
Yeah, that's what I like about Flo, man. He's real.
Yeah,
he's just gonna let you know.
That name, the RNO, is real. Like, it's not there for no reason. I promise.
Yeah. So how do you approach songwriting and lyricism?
Sometimes I just feel like if I don't do it right, then I'm probably not gonna do it tomorrow. So I'm just gonna do that right here. But usually, like, sometimes I don't even write whole songs. I just put on a beat and write something to that, and I just have some other stuff going on. So I'd be like, I can put that in there too, and I'm just gonna stop. And then maybe tomorrow, look at it, finish it. And every time I just think of it like me versus the beat. Like, I'm gonna win though, obviously, but
right.
It's me versus the beat.
Yeah. So what's been your favorite part as far as the creative process goes, from writing to recording and performing?
That show in Indy, that shit was lit.
Well.
Alright, not gonna lie, that was hard. And like Savvy said, whoever fucked up that show, you fucked up. Alright, that's just like, why? Like, we was chilling. But that, and also just how you can look at my YouTube. I'm still consistent. Like, I don't know how to say that word, consistent. Mm-hmm. I'm still on that. Like, I was there. I was posting every day. Like, every boom, 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 boom. Doesn't matter if it was ass. None of that. I was posting it. And I started getting a little bit of views. And then I dropped D-Rose on my YouTube. And that shit almost hit 1,000. And I was like, oh shit. And I was like, alright. I was like, I'm just kind of keep doing this shit.
Right on, man. Right on. Yeah, man, you definitely need to keep doing it. What kind of message or feeling do you want your listeners to take away from your music?
That you can do it for real. I mean, like, some people my little brother, he listens to my shit every day. Like, it's like weird. It's not weird, but it's just like, sometimes I be like getting annoyed at myself. I'm like, come on, bro, you gotta turn that off one someday now. But like, feel like, just like, if you feel it and you feel like you can do it and you believe in yourself that you can do it, because you can't just sit there and then you can't go to work and just say I got a job and just sit there. They're gonna fire you. It's not gonna work like that. You gotta do your job. Like, if you don't do your job, you're gonna fall off. That's how it is.
Yeah, that's what they say. If you don't use it, you lose it. Mm-hmm. And I think that goes with everything.
Yeah. and they filming themselves next door.
Yeah, man, they do this. They do it all the time, man. But you know, why do it during my show? Come on now.
It's alright though.
Nah, that's cool though. So what are some of the challenges that you faced in the music industry? Like I said before, you're young, and so I know that there's probably gonna be a lot more challenges that you'll come across, man. But how have you overcome those?
Just you gotta believe in yourself, and then also my homeboys believe in me. Also, like, say I'd be like, "Hey, bro, I just write this shit." I was like, "I don't know if it's good, but just let me know if you fuck with it." He'd be like, "He'll tell me the honest truth. He gonna tell me if you fuck with it or you don't fuck with it."
Right.
So it's just gonna be like that. I'm just gonna continue what I'm doing and just progress.
Right on, man. What are your long-term goals as a hip-hop artist?
Right now, probably not really not really much, but probably perform for like 3,000 people. That would be crazy. Yeah, I'd fuck with that heavy.
Right on, man. That's what we're trying to get, man. We're trying to take this Wave Runners Entertainment shows, you know, to that point. So you know, I'm glad that you in on it. Still, we're still a baby when it comes to this whole deal. So, and you're gonna get to see it grow.
Yeah, obviously.
So, and that's cool. With with all you guys being young and stuff, and then our stuff still being young too, we get to grow together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty pumped about it. What advice would you have, or what advice would you give to other young aspiring artists coming in?
Probably the same thing I said on the other question. Just believe in yourself.
Right.
But you just gotta have some real people around you. If you ain't got no real people around you, it doesn't make sense. Like, if you're around somebody that's broke, you're gonna be broke. Around somebody that make paper, you're gonna get paper. So you just gotta find the right crowd. And not everybody gonna be there. Like, you might go through some shit, like, they might go through some shit, you're gonna be there for them. But when it's the other way around, it's not gonna happen. So you just gotta figure out who stick with you and who don't.
Yeah, that's facts, man. Find your people and stick with it.
Yeah, and grow.
Yeah. So what are some of your favorite artists, hip-hop artists right now? And what tracks are you really feeling?
I ain't gonna lie. It's probably the same, like, not all the same things, but that Hurricane Wisdom album, that's just hard. This is an artist, he just came. His name is Rock Out Danny, he's pretty hard too. Dang, I always be listening to YoungBoy. Like, but I'm not like no hothead, but I just don't. I mean, some of his songs good. I don't be listening to some killing shit all the time, but yeah, some kind of between there. But shit, I'll turn on we call it Brent Frias or some Sonder. I'll be chilling in my room.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. So you are young, haven't probably done a lot of performing at different venues yet, and that's a big yet. But what has been so far your favorite venue to perform at?
I like Indy, right? Indy was cool. I like that because I just seen how many people, like, I was like, I made my music really just not like I made it for everybody else to listen to, but I fuck with it too. So I just really kind of made it for me.
Right.
So I went to the show and I seen people was fucking with it, and I was like, all right. And then I went to El Charles. We took that bitch over. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was pretty cool too, man. To watch you guys perform, both of you being so young, man, it's so natural.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting there just watching you, just like in awe, because you guys just, it's so natural, and the energy levels, man.
Yeah, you gotta bring that energy, and you gotta be like more effective with the crowd. That's what Honcho told me. Like, my first show that I did, after that, she was like, yeah, that shit was hard, but you need to be more effective with the crowd and just be on your own thing. So I was like, yeah, I just took that in consideration. Right
on, man. So Honcho, Honcho and Flow is what started RNO, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so big shout out to Honcho.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you balance your music career with other aspects of your life?
It's like, This is not too. I don't put it in like side to side, but it's just kind of two different things. I mean, that's really a hobby. Like I go play basketball too, but it's just kind of one of those things. But I do that more with kind of everything else. So I just got to get through it. That's all you got to do. And when I feel something, I'm just gonna put it in my song. I ain't got to speak to nobody else about it. It's myself.
Yeah, fact. What's your favorite part of being a hip hop artist?
Oh, for people telling me my shit is not good. That's just my favorite part. I'm not saying my shit's trash. I'm just saying, so like, I was like, all right, bro, you gonna make some shit, and I promise the guy you ain't gonna make no shit better than me. Like, right. Not for like everybody else out here, but for these people saying my shit is garbage, you tweaking. It's not. It's not like that. Yeah.
Well, and, you know, everybody got their own opinion. You know, that was what they say, opinions are like asshole. Everybody got one, they all stink. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if it ain't for you, it ain't for you.
Yeah, it really ain't. But I'm not gonna sit there and be like, nah. I'm not gonna sit there and argue with it. Like, right. I mean, I'm young, but I ain't that young. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, nah, my shit, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, that's all you. Like, right. I'm chilling. I'm just gonna make some harder shit later. I don't care.
Yeah, if you don't like it, don't listen.
Yeah,
that's it. What do you think the future of hip hop looks like?
With this opium shit going around, this Playboy Cardi shit, gotta stop. For real. Alright, I'm serious. Like this shit, if you're going around to school wearing boots, some big ass boots, you need to stop. I'm done with it. But other than that, I mean, we cool. I mean, that new shit that YB just started, like Stop the Violence, that's pretty cool. Right. I mean, at least he's trying to do something, but he's not. He's in jail. So.
Yeah. I think that's what needs to happen too. Is you guys, the younger generation, need to stand up and say enough's enough.
Yeah, you know what I mean, I'm here for that.
And so I'm glad that to watch you guys being there and saying that is impressive.
Yeah.
I mean? So man, that's pretty much all the questions I had for you today. But let's talk about the shows. So you'll be out there next Saturday. Festivities start at noon. Yep. And then we're gonna be there all day, man. As long as people are still having fun, man, we're gonna be there.
We're gonna be chilling. Just don't come and fuck it up.
Yeah. Only positive vibes, man. We rented for the whole day, so we'll be out there for as long as you guys are having fun. So you'll be out there performing. I'm excited that everybody will get to hear you, hear Savvy, all the RNO people.
Yeah.
You guys always come in, man, and you always rock it out. You know what I'm saying? RNO has always been one of my favorites as far as the performance goes. And then June 7th, Bartlesville, we're gonna have that, up for that belt.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, sure. That's what I was about to say. So, man, what do you got to say to anybody that is trying to be a competitor?
If you ain't RNO, you ain't winning. That's all I'm saying. Like, you gonna pull up and you and nobody, it's not happening.
Right.
Like, I'm not like people. Like, nobody's got like Savvy said. Like, he knows some old heads that like can spit. I know too, and they'll come up there and perform better than whatever you got. But I'm just talking shit. But I'm serious. If you ain't RNO, you ain't winning.
Yeah, man. RNO definitely brings the crowd, man. The energy, like I said before, the energy's off the hook, and RNO just RNO is probably in this area. Not probably is
the biggest, bro.
Yeah,
in this area is the biggest.
It's a fact. So man, I'm excited to do the June show. I'm excited for next weekend too, but the June show I think is gonna be really crazy.
That's gonna be something.
It's the first time we've ever done like a crowd reaction, and we're getting a decimal reader, so we'll be able to tell for sure who got the loudest. So whoever wins that championship definitely deserved it. I mean, it's not like we just giving it to somebody. I mean, it's not. We ain't playing favoritisms. It's whoever won. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. So, anyways, man, I appreciate you coming through, doing the show. I I'm excited to have you. I'm sure you guys will be on future shows.
Yeah.
And hopefully it'll be one of y'all with the belt.
Okay.
The champ. You know what I mean? So
hey, I don't care even if my brothers win. Shit, I'm still look at that motherfucker. Hey, I already had that bitch on before, so.
There you go. Hell yeah. All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right, dog.
2 fingers up, man. We out.
Nah, this bitch.